Alrighty, so let's try things differently tonight. So everywhere there is a AI, right? And people are talking about it desperately. And they are telling AI is the end of software engineering. I'm a software engineer. What should I do? Right? This is not the end of the software engineering. I'll tell you exactly why. See, they always tell you we have invested more than trillions of dollars in this ecosystem. This is true for sure because we have witnessed the tools like ChatGPT, Claude Code, Gemini, Cursor, so many, tons of. They are seamlessly useful, right? And because of this all things, they always say engineering will be no more as a software engineer, or at least there will be a less number of jobs. Look, there should not be one or couple of data points to decide this is right, this is wrong, this is that. There should be a different way of looking at things. And in this scenario, I look from different perspective. And I have a convincing reason why, as a software engineer, your job will be there with more safe and sound. But see, there are few disclaimers because AI is the new normal, right? We have been using this every single day. So there are a few constraints. So to know everything in detail, stay tuned till the end of the video. While the world is talking about LLMs, the models, the new chips formations, the new innovations and these ecosystems, there is one another industry, which is the IT service industry. I believe it is more than 2 trillion, some sort of data I found in the internet. So this is a big pie of the whole ecosystems, right? So the spending cap size of this industry is so huge, right? And if you look at the nuances of this industry, it is quietly telling a different story after all. And let me give you a reality check. See, we have been hearing the layoffs every single day, right? But the data shows things differently. In year on year, the growth of hiring a software engineers is 12%. Yes, you heard it right. Despite we have been hearing all these layoffs, there's always a spike on hiring engineers in overall. So what does this even mean, right? So if the hiring isn't getting increased, why there is such a mass layoff happening around? So this means the industry is not shrinking. Actually, it is rewiring differently. How we used to see IT industry back then from 2000s to as of now, it is reshaping. So this means how the future will be down the line will be different. So in this video, we will be discussing how this $2 trillion economy and the market is moving, how, and how you as a software engineer will position yourself to capitalize this industry, right? There should be a way, there must be a way, and I'll tell you. I can understand what you are thinking at this point. AI is everywhere, AI is writing a code, AI is doing every single thing. And despite all these things happening around, why there is an increment in the job market, right? So there is a disconnect. See, it comes down to only one word. Guess the word. It is compression. That means AI is replacing the compression-oriented work. That means the repeated works, the boilerplate, creating a CRUD APIs, creating a basic applications. So let's try to relate with us, okay? So if your value as an engineer is to convert a ticket into a syntax, then you are at compression zone. Here, let me try to give another fresh perspective. So as repeated work become more cheaper, the access of custom software will be higher because so many people will be building so fast in the cheaper rate. That means the custom software development whole life cycle will be more frequently, and there will be a many number of applications in the market. So that means there will be a more accessible, right? Which means the organization who could not even afford to build software, they will be in the market because the AI models is enabling them to build with a low cost, right? So that means the accessible will be high. The volume of number of softwares in the market will be high for sure, which means again, we are moving from point A, quantity or quality of code, to point B, AI as an outcome of code. That means AI outcome economy, probably, right? So I should not be one to give the title, but okay, let's give AI outcome economy, right? Again, which means the winners, whoever, right? The winners will be the ones who doesn't see high volume of software, or let's say millions of lines of code of software, right? They will not be the winners. The winners will be the one who quantify the AI outcome economy and integrate in the complex enterprise. At this point, you must be aware that, okay, down the line in the few years, the number of software applications in the market will be huge. The number of organizations, digitizations will be huge. The cost to build softwares will be cheaper. That means everybody will be building softwares, right? And everybody will have some form of custom softwares after all. So this will be an important section of this video. So if you are a software engineer and you have been following the same traditional curriculum path, then this is the time you should change your whole strategy. It is not about chasing this models, that model, this programming language, this quality of syntax. No, the strategies should be different. And let me give you a couple of strategies. Number one, orchestration over implementation. So what does this mean? So this means your job will not be just writing a functions, creating a couple of files, making program run. You should be able to design a system, architecting a layer to talk with multiple AI agents, talk with a large legacy code base, and setting up environment to talk users versus the platform. Number two, so this is the exciting one. See, as software engineering becomes more cheaper and cheaper because of AI models, it will not be about what to build. It will be always about how to build and why to build. So how to build will be a less priority here because you'll be able to build software eventually in the easiest way possible. But why? So this part is the most important one. So you should be have the product mindset. You should be able to understand the whole spectrum of the platform, how it works, what are the customers, what problem statement this platform trying to solve, how we can optimize, which areas we can optimize, right? How to persuade users to eventually stay in the loop, use the platform with better UI and UX. Number three, one, two, three. Yeah, number three. It's enterprise fluency. See, there is already a market, right? A huge $2 trillion service industry. So that means the giant company one, they are locked in their legacy system, in their old architecture, right? Because they have been using that from long period of time, right? So as a person who has enterprise fluency, that will be able to crack and bridge the gap between the enterprise problem statement and the AI solutions, right? So the person who has that capability to sync those to build a synergy-oriented platform, then those persons will be a highest paid in the industry. So decide wisely, right? So design your map, design your curriculum in such a way that you meet all these three criteria, right? And at this point, I still feel the same. The job will be there, the AI engineers, the software engineers, everybody will be there. The shift happening is different actually, and how it is being narrated to us is differently again. Look, whatever is happening around, all the innovations, all the amount of money pouring into this industry ecosystems to build chips, models, everything, the sole purpose of this big shift is to remove the barrier of you as a human being and the software products. It is enabling you to build your own softwares. It is, trying to give you a more empowerment in the field of you versus platform. Think like this. How many times you post videos in TikTok in a year? Probably 20. Okay, for example, maybe 200, but let's stick with 20. So how you post those 20 videos? You record a video, you edit it, post it. So easy, right? So same way, building a software will be easy in coming days. So that means it is not replacing the software engineer. So basically it is removing the barrier from humans versus the platform, right? So you should be able to build your own software. Probably everybody will be a software engineer. Who knows? Just a disclaimer, okay? My thought process. I might be wrong. This means so many things, right? We don't know everything. So I'll tell you, don't focus on the outcome. Don't be panicked. Don't be nervous. Just focus on the integrations. Just focus on mastering those tools for sure. Just focus on orchestration, understanding the system, understanding the tech in overall, right? And this is not the end of the coding because we are just getting started, right? We never know what kind of things are coming along the way. So yeah, so that's all about this video. So my motive was not to give you a false informations or false narrations. Whatever the perspective I have sitting here in Kathmandu, Nepal and building products for the global clients. I've seen the industry, I have talked with so many people and I have kind of fresh perspective. I might be wrong, I might be right. Some part could be correct, some part might be wrong, who knows, right? But as a software engineer, so from my knowledge base, what I'm thinking, how I'm thinking, where the industry is going, everything I just mentioned you, right? So as a software engineer, the future is bright. Only thing is you need to keep hustling, roaming around, getting stumbled with some LLMs today, with another models today, with another technology later day, right? And getting yourselves hands-on, at least a knowledge-oriented person to that tools and technology, and just be ready to adapt every single domains that comes down the future, right? We never know what kind of technology is coming around with us. So that's all about this video, and I have just shared you my perspective. And if you feel okay, this person shared some valuable tips, and if you want to get connected, so hit subscribe and the bell icon because I'll be needing you guys to create videos like this. So hit a comment. Bye bye. Take care.